Hello, everybody. Welcome to the news in 3 minutes with Daisy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, a lot has happened on the global scale, and so let's get into it really quickly. In the past 28 to 48 hours, Donald Trump, our president, which we love and admire. I'm just kidding. No, seriously. Depending on what side of the aisle you're in, a lot is happening. President Trump came out and actually gave a formal speech and acknowledged the tragedy that happened with the ICE shooting. This is the second shooting, and he felt very, 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 very sad about everything that has happened, especially knowing the fact that the parents for one of the victims was a big Trump supporter, and he essentially communicated that to the nation. Another thing that's happened is globally, there was a big summit that happened, and over 30 nations were in line to meet President Putin in comparison to the number of people who were in line to meet Western countries and Western leaders. Internal polling around the world is showing that globally, more people are more leaning towards favor doing business with China than they are with Western allies. So what we're seeing and listening to reports from people like Fareed Zakaria on CNN, we're finding out that more and more nations are looking hopefully towards China in doing business, especially looking at other trading routes. Particularly Canada. Canada is actually signing trade agreements and moving more towards Southeast Asian markets, Chinese markets, as well as Indonesia especially. We're also seeing that Canada is deporting people. Yes, you heard me. Canada is on a mission, and they've been deporting Nigerians heavily. There is actually this crazy thing that's happening on the internet, for those of you who are missing it, and it's a theory that is circulating in small communities, especially in the MAGA world, in which they're basically saying Nigerians are essentially doing manifest destiny, reverse manifest destiny, in which Nigerians are basically colonizing the world by spreading their seed across the nations. I don't know how true it is, but it's a running joke of there's nowhere you go in the world where you won't see a Nigerian mixed with something. So as we continue to observe that and how those social narratives are changing the conversation globally, we don't like to talk about how these little nuances are shaping how people think, but they are. Another thing that we're going to touch real quickly right now that is happening is the fact that Nigeria and South Africa have both been removed from the global financial terrorist watch list and the high risk nations list, and this is making investors a lot happier, and the EU is open to doing business in Nigeria as well as in South Africa. So this will make transactions and moving business across those both continents so much easier. And also there's an opening of trade route and trade agreements with South American countries and the EU. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news.